everyone. So today I'm going to showcase every single block in Scratch, and I'll show what they do. So let's create a project. And this tutorial will help a lot. So be attentive. Move 10 steps. What does it do? Well, it makes it go 10 of x to the right. If you put -10, then it will go on the left on x. Now, next block, turn 15 degrees. It basically turns the cat like this, clockwise. You can do, well, don't do 360 because it will keep doing the same thing. What about 300? Okay, that's so confusing. So, that 15, yeah. And if you put this block, it's like the turn 15 degrees, but it goes counterclockwise. So we're gonna do like 40. Okay. So let's reset. So go to random position. We'll make the cat go into random position. You can also make it go to the mouse pointer. But of course, we need an event that is all the way here, so I'll have to explain later. And if you have more than one sprite, you can make it to go to that sprite. Now, this, you can make it go here, or if I put 0, 0, it will get centered. Now glide 1 second to random position. You can also make it faster, like 0.09. And you can even make it go to the mouse pointer. Okay. Next block. We'll make it glide 1 second to the center. And we can also do this. And maybe like a Y 40. Okay. And now point in direction 90. This also resets. If I have like 180 as the direction, I can set it back to. So point towards mouse pointer. It basically points to the mouse pointer. If there's another sprite, if you can make it point towards that sprite. So now change x by 10. It is the same thing as move 10 steps. I don't know why they have to make the move 10 steps when you're gonna have later a change x. Set x to 0 or maybe set x to 80. This basically sets the X position. Now, next block, change Y by. It basically changes the Y. Oh, by the way, if you put -10, it will go like this. Here, if you put -10, it will go down. Set Y is to set the Y. Oh wait, I forgot to make the cat point the direction 90. There we go. It's got edge bounce. So basically, fun edge bounce. So it actually makes it just like turn a little bit of degrees from the edge. Basically, I don't really like this block. So I'm gonna set this to the initial position. I'm gonna set it to 90 degrees. Alright, next block. Set rotation style. So you can put left, right, the rotator all around. First, let me show all around. If I set it, when I turn, it can turn all around. Now, don't rotate. So even if I change, oh wait, I forgot. It won't rotate at all. Now set rotation style to left, right. What does it do? Yes, with this you can make a platformer game, actually speaking. Now, only 3 blocks left to move to the loops. X position, it basically shows the X position. Y position, it shows the position and direction 90. You can even put, like, let me make the X position 90. So far that we learned, how about I put a set Y to X position? Now we get to 78. Set Y to direction. Then it will go to 90. Alright. So before we even look at the looks block, we are going to modify this. Okay. So here, say hello for 2 seconds. It will say hello and you can type anything in this. And you can even extend or decrease how fast it's. I'm just gonna return it back. And now say hello. But not for any second. Look, it's forever being there. So how do you take this hello out while you're making a project? Well, you have to make sure that it's empty and then say this. And as you can see, it's over there. So let me switch it back to hello. Okay, now think for 2 seconds. We'll make the thing. Like the bubble will be different. Look. Hello is with this. But think is with this. Say and think is a different thing. even in real life. So, same trick as to say, in Dick, we're gonna do this. Hmm. Okay. Next, switch costume to costume 2. Look, it switched costumes. Here is the costume 2. So now I'm gonna switch it back to costume 1. To the next costume. So I'm gonna make a new costume. And I'm gonna make it be like this. Now, if I use the next costume, yeah, it basically goes to the next costume. So let's delete costume 3. And now, switch backdrop. So let me make 3 backdrops. The first one will be the empty one. The second one will be like a purple circle. And the third backdrop will be the circle, but a little more sophisticated. Alright. So switch backdrop to the empty. Now let's go here and just backdrop. So let's switch it back to backdrop 1 and next backdrop. It's like next costume, but instead of costume, it's backdrop. So now let me delete the backdrops. And now next block. Change the size by 10. It changes the size by 10. Now let me change it by -10. Set size to 100. If I have it at my max, for example, I can set it back to 100. Change color effect light 25. I can choose color fisheye, pixelate, mosaic, brightness, and ghost. I'll show you all those effects. So change color, we'll change the color. So now, or now that so, okay, now next effect, fish eye. This, the fisheye effect. It's so funny. Whirl effect. Yeah, also kind of funny. You can use this for a time travel project or something, I don't know. But it looks actually like a time travel used a lot of times. Pixelate. Pixel art! Yo. Okay, but then it bugs out. Then it bugs out. Now mosaic. Basically duplicates gas. And there's still it says 100. Like, oh my god. So now next effect that we have is brightness. Bye, have a great time. And the last is ghost. Which makes it like transparent. Now set. It's the same thing, but you can set it to like 89. You can set fisheye to 89. You can set world to 89. You can set pixelate 89. You can set mosaic to 89. You can set the brightness effect to 89. And we can set the ghost effect to 89. And it disappeared. Well, not completely, but like you cannot really see it. Now, clear graphic effects is clearing the effects that we just put. Show, it's obvious. It makes it show. And hide, it makes it hide. Now go to front layer. Like, if we make a costume and we draw a circle, for example, we can make it go to the front layer or go to the back layer. Now go forward one layer. Now go backward. We could also do with more sprites. So like go forward just a layer, backward, so we can go backward a layer. So we'll stay like through there. So you can see his footwork. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna make it go more here. Yeah, so go backward, go forward, and of course you can change the number. Now, okay, so now I'm going to show the last blocks before we get to the sound category. Costume number, it indicates what is the number of the costume. Background number, it indicates what each backdrop is it. Size, it indicates what size is it. Now playing some, yeah. You can put any block. Even the one that you're hearing right now. Start is like playing, but like when you're putting a block down, it's different. Stop all sounds. So if I do, I can stop it. Change pitch effect. Minus 100. And we can clear the sound effect. Now change volume, changes the volume right. Now make sense, the volume to 100 And volume, well, it indicates. Now, events. One of the most important categories of Scratch. So, I will show. So the first block that we have on the events category is the one green flag clicked. So basically, you can put a script bottom of this when you click the green flag, like for example, turn 15 degrees. So every time I click the green flag, oops, I forgot that it was now you can see how it turns 15 degrees. Next event is when space key pressed. So when the space key is pressed, we will say hello. Oh, by the way, you can do this in another way. And this one I don't recommend, but very few times you need it. So so every time I press the space key, it will say hello. And you can change this. When this sprite is clicked, this is very useful for clicker game. I can make it start the sound meow. So as I'm clicking the scratch cat, it will play the sound meow. When backdrop switches to, hi. So I can do this script. When this sprite is clicked, we will switch backdrop to backdrop 2. So far, when the green flag is clicked, we will set the backdrop to backdrop 1, and when it switches to backdrop 2, then it will play the sound meow. To make it more obvious, let me make the high text like go here to make it obvious that it's switching to backdrop 2. So let me switch it back to backdrop 1. Okay. Now let's delete the high backdrop. Now let's delete all of these. We're gonna delete all these event blocks. Okay. When loudness is more than 10, you can put also timer. But loudness is this one. But timer is something that's here. So I cannot show timer. So when the loudness is more than 10, we will stop all the sounds. So when the green flag is clicked, play the sound meow. Change volume by 10. Okay, I don't know what happened. Oh! Now, when I receive, so it comes with the broadcast, and you can broadcast a message to a different sprite, and when I receive the message, you can put in any script. And this broadcast message when I write is the same thing as broadcast, but it waits. Now, control. Wait 1 second. It's obvious. It waits for a second or maybe for a different second. Repeat. I can repeat 10 times playing the sound meow. Let me put the when we black clicked. It will repeat 10 times. Sorry for the sneeze. Now, the forever block. One of the most important blocks in history. When we black clicked forever, we will, like, for example, turn 15 degrees. So I will forever, like, forever. Until you stop sign. What happened? Did it crash? Okay, it's going more on FPS. Yes, so when I click stop, it will be okay. Now if so when the green flag is clicked forever, so let's see if there's anything that's not here that I can put. If like nothing, okay, so but like you put an if and if there's a block that's that shape, then you can put it there and then make it go to like the next class or whatever blocks you want. If then else. So if that thing, and if it's not, the other code. Wait until whatever block is in this shape. Repeat until whatever block is in this shape. And stop all. Basically stops the whole thing. You can also choose to stop the script or other scripts we write. Now when I start a clone, for that we need the create clone of myself. Oh, so that's the clone. 0, Y, 0. So that's the clone, right? So when this creates clones, and when I start a clone, plays start sound meow. So let me create a lot of clones. Did my computer crash? No, it didn't, right? Okay, finally. I have 11 clones. 0. Yeah, you could also erase it like this. Sensing if it's touching the mouse pointer or the edge. Let me show you an example. So we can put move backward forever if it's touching the mouse pointer. Then play sound meow, for example. So every time it touches the mouse pointer, it'll play the sound meow. Now, if it's touching the color, I'll make it go black. What? It's touching the color black. Ah, wait. What if I make it white? Yeah, it's gonna forever say meow because it is already touching white. Like it literally has white. Alright. Next thing. If the color or is touching the color white, and we will, yeah. This indicates the distance to the mouse pointer. This yeah, it's very helpful. So answer what you answered, basically. Yes, this is the way to do it. So if the key space is pressed, then we will start sound meow. I think I should better put play sound meow. Now, let's see. If the mouse down basically means if I touch the screen. Now this is the case. The mouse X and the mouse Y. Draggable to draggable. Here we go. To not draggable. And I cannot drag it anymore, right? Unless I do it here. Wait, so I can still... Oh, now I get it why. Okay. Okay, bud. You tested me. You actually tested me. And yeah, you cannot drag it anymore. So we're about to end this loudness. Yeah, loudness of the timer. It runs even when it's stop. So you can use the wood timer to make stop sign detector. Reset timer. That will make it go back to 0. Now backdraw, like it's basically information of things like backdraw name. If you have more sprites, you can use it on with other sprites, even if you're in the sprite. The current year basically shows the days started, shows the days since the year 2000. I don't even know why they did that. Whoa, I know it's a lot of username basically shows the username. And mine is CodingExpert 465. Operators. So this does like 45 plus 67 is 112. Minus operator is 12 minus 3, which is 9. Multiplication. 33 times 45 is 1035. Divide operator. 35 divided by 34. And that's 1 point. Pick random. And picks the random block or the random number from 1 to 10. And I know a hack of this. Did you know that if you put 1 point to, yeah, you can also put decimals? I bet you didn't know that. So, yeah. If 60 will play some meow. And of course, 67 is more than 50. So, if it's less than 23, we will start some meow. Okay, and if it's 50 equals to 50, and you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna start sound meow. You can do if pick random 1 to 10 is more than 3 and $25 plus 25 equals to 50. Then it will start the sound meow. Now, next operator is the OR. So it's the same thing, but like OR and not. It's like if like and the join block, OP block, that many people do not realize, but I'll show later. It basically joins this input and the other input, and you can figure out yourself how. So letter 1 of apple. If you do letter 4 of apple, just an L, and if it's 5, it's an E. So length of apple is 5, but like the QWERTY UI pass is 27. Does apple contain 8? It's true. Does apple contain 3? It's false. Now mod 23, it turns into 0. I don't really like this block is, yeah, you should figure out yourself. And round the number 34 point. What is the rounded version? 34, of course. 60. It's nothing. And absolute, these are basically complicated math things, like floor, ceiling. I don't know why I keep getting 12. Yeah, finally, different numbers. Cause, 10. Yeah, you can check all of these. Now variable. Now let's get to the variable category. So, in the variable category, we are going to have the my variable, and we can do set my variable to like 5, and you can do this. Look at this cool thing that I'm about to do. So first let me go to x00. It's basically a value. So change y by the variable, but of course it's 0. So I have to change my variable to 1. Can do -1. And you see how gravity is. It's basic gravity. List can store a bunch of values at the same time. So a new list is gonna be user letters and numbers. We're always fine. I'll show the list. So when the green flag is clicked, you can see a bunch. Oh yeah, before. So we can set, we can change, we can show, we can hide. First, let me show you something. So first, let me explain lists. We can add thing. We can delete one of. We can delete all. We can insert. And we can do all of. Now let me show you what I can do with lists. Look how pro I am at coding. I'm gonna make a variable called length. Okay, this will actually be hard. So we will set the length to the length of the username. In my case, it's 15. We will repeat length so far we have, oh wait, we have 50 things. Letter. So how am I gonna do this? That is. Then so letter of username. So let me delete. Oh, and yes, so then you can see this coding expert 465. It's a line in the list. I'm sorry if I took way too long, but it was worth it. So let me delete everything. And now let me delete the variables that I made. Now let me also delete and my blocks. Basically, you can like add an input and you can make a definition, and then later here it will pop up something. So thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.